Is it time to buy or sell Netflix stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Netflix. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since April 15th, 2025, our system has ranked Netflix as a hold accumulate, getting it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Throughout this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations, recording a gain of 6.56% since we initially recommended purchasing Netflix 5 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.31% per day since it was classified as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it could move in either direction. The stock has broken the wide and falling short-term trend upward. Initially, a slower rate of decline is indicated. However, this may very well be an early sign of a potential trend shift. On the reaction, there will be support at the ceiling of the current trend that has been broken, which is $973.29. This level may present a second opportunity for further gains. According to fan theory, $1,117.78 could be the next possible peak level, creating a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of 7.33% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between negative 26.17% and negative 13.30%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 65.09%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 38.97% to 80.88% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $1,445.73 and $1,881.75. Our latest daily update for Netflix includes the headline, Netflix stock price up more than 5.31% on Tuesday. The Netflix stock price gained 5.31% on the last trading day, Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, rising from $987.91 to $1,040.34. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it manages to continue this upward trend or take a brief pause over the next few days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 6.02%, with a low of $1,004.52 and a high of $1,064.97. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 19.88% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 609,000 shares, with a total of 9 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $9.42 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume during periods of rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $1,064.97, while the lowest price was $544.25. Currently, the price stands at 2.31% or $24.63, below the 52-week high of $1,064.97, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Netflix's recent earnings report has ignited considerable interest in the stock, driving its price up over 1.6%, even as broader markets experience declines. The company reported a 12.5% year-over-year revenue increase, reaching $10.5 billion, along with an impressive 25.2% surge in diluted earnings per share. This performance aligns with Netflix's ambitious goal of achieving $1 trillion market capitalization by the year 2030, fueled by expectations of continued subscriber growth and price increases. Despite this optimistic outlook, analysts have expressed concerns regarding potential challenges. While Netflix no longer reports subscriber numbers, signs of slowing revenue growth in the United States and Canada could indicate obstacles ahead, particularly in the face of increasing competition. Nonetheless, the sentiment surrounding Netflix remains positive among some analysts, who continue to recommend buying the stock, highlighting a robust content lineup and growth in average revenue per user. For investors, these developments suggest a mixed outlook. In the short term, strong earnings performance and consumer demand could support Netflix's stock price. However, long-term investors should exercise caution, as factors such as delayed macroeconomic impacts and competition may influence the stock's trajectory moving forward. Overall, while Netflix is currently positioned for growth, vigilance and strategic assessment will be crucial in navigating this dynamic environment. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 18th of April, 2025, it was reported that Guggenheim assigned NFLX a buy rating with a hold action. On the same day, BMO Capital also rated NFLX as outperform, accompanied by a hold action. Additionally, MoffettNathanson reported a buy rating for NFLX with a hold action on that Friday. Oppenheimer, on that same day, gave NFLX an outperform rating along with a hold action. Earlier on Thursday, the 17th of April, 2025, Pivotal Research assigned NFLX a buy rating, also indicating a hold action. Analysts have assigned Netflix stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. When it comes to return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Netflix. The Netflix stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is present due to the relationship between the two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, there will be some support from the levels at $969.82 and $937.56. A drop below either of these levels will generate sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4, 2025, with the stock having risen by 21.55% since then. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices increased, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 10 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 4 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Netflix. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $987.91 and $984.86. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Netflix finds support just below today's level at $987.91. If this is breached, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $984.86 and $906.36. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved $60.45 between its high and low, representing 6.02%. Over the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 4.37%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Netflix, let's quickly review some important fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This key ratio assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 17th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $6.22. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can have a considerable influence on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Netflix. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Netflix is at $1,043.33. If you don't own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration point for swing trading. On the downside, Netflix encounters its first support level at $987.91. If this support level holds firm, it could present an advantageous entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Netflix from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of April, 2025, Kilgore Leslie J. conducted an insider purchase of 67 shares of non-qualified stock option, which gives the right to buy. On the 1st of April, 2025, Barton Richard N. conducted an insider purchase of 67 shares of non-qualified stock option, which gives the right to buy. On the 1st of April, 2025, Smith Bradford L. conducted an insider purchase of 67 shares of non-qualified stock option, which gives the right to buy. On the 1st of April, 2025, Mather Ann conducted an insider purchase of 67 shares of non-qualified stock option, which gives the right to buy. On the 1st of April, 2025, Masiwa Strive conducted an insider purchase of 67 shares of non-qualified stock option, which gives the right to buy. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 17.75. Overall, insiders purchased a total of 62,919 shares and sold 90,473 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $1,007.26, reflecting a decrease of 3.18%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 11 days ago. Is Netflix stock a good buy? Netflix presents several positive signals. However, we do not consider them sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning investors may want to hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation for this stock from a buy rating to a hold or accumulate recommendation since our last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, we anticipate that Netflix will open lower by $3.73, starting at $1,036.61. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Do not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.